The badge. By chat in the blistering July heat of Atlanta's outer suburbs, the birds had stopped singing, and the wind had stopped blowing. The only sound was the occasional thud of a basketball on cracked concrete in the Washington family's driveway. Sergeant Lorraine Washington had just finished her third night shift at the precinct. But rest was a luxury she couldn't afford. Her 16-year-old son, Malcolm, had been acting distant lately. Her daughter, Simone, kept getting teased at school. And their neighborhood, a once thriving community, had become a target for increasing racial harassment. Lorraine had earned every stripe on her uniform. A former Marine turned decorated police officer. She commanded respect in her department, but outside, she was just another black woman to some. That afternoon, she had barely dozed off on the couch when Simone came barreling through the door, sobbing. "They chased me again, Mama," she cried. "Those boys with the truck, the same ones with the flags and that ugly dog. They threw a soda at me and called me the N-word." Lorraine's blood turned to ice. "Where?" she asked calmly. "Down by the park, near the gas station." Without a word, Lorraine got up, still in her jogging pants and faded t-shirt, her police badge hanging discreetly from a chain around her neck. The park was quiet when she arrived. A few younger kids scattered when they saw her car, but she wasn't looking for them. She was looking for the beat-up red pickup with the Confederate bumper sticker. And then she saw it revving its engine near the basketball court. 3 teenage boys laughing like hyenas, tossing beer cans out the window. She parked her car, stepped out slowly, and walked directly toward them. They noticed her immediately. "Hey, Aunt Jemima's here," one of them shouted. "What? You gonna lecture us about microaggressions?" They laughed. Lorraine didn't flinch. She pulled out her badge and held it steady in her hand, letting the sun catch the silver and blue of the Atlanta PD emblem. "The laughter stopped. You harassed a child," she said, voice low, like the rumble of a storm in the distance. "You threw objects. You used racial slurs. That's assault and a hate crime under Georgia law. You're a cop, the tallest one." The ringleader, with a chin full of patchy fuzz, looked like he'd seen a ghost. Lorraine stepped closer. Her posture said Marine. Her presence said justice. "Yes, I'm a cop. And a mother. And I've seen punks like you fold like paper when they realize the world isn't as small as their daddy's driveway." The driver tried to start the engine. Lorraine stepped in front of the truck. "You leave now. You don't speak to my daughter again. And you tell your friends what happens when they come sniffing around this neighborhood looking for trouble." They didn't argue. The truck peeled away so fast it kicked up gravel and dust. Lorraine stood still, watching until they were gone, the weight of centuries pressing against her shoulders and lifting in waves. That night, the neighborhood buzzed with the story. Mrs. Jenkins from down the street brought over peach cobbler. Malcolm cracked a rare smile. Simone drew a picture of her mom with a cape and badge, and Lorraine? She sat on the porch with a glass of iced tea and her badge tucked under her shirt, not because she was hiding it, but because she knew she didn't need to flash it again. Not tonight, and